Hey guys, Zillard here. We're going to take a look at the patch notes for Dante Unbound. So I just changed the channel name. We're going to go with Zillart. At least I can say, hey, it's Zillart instead of, what's up, champion baby. So, let's see what we got here. Warframe, get ready for coming into April 2024. Let's take a look here, see what do we got. Dante Unbound. So they pushed off a couple of features till next week, so we'll get to that like a double update. So here we go, Dante Unbound. There's our next Warframe. Apparently you're gonna be able to just keep them alive, have them thrown in pages right in the book, destroying. Right, let's see how it is. Still, we'll have to see what we do to get them. Pretty cool. I had Revenant set up. Well, not really set up, just I left that in the secondary slot with the Grimoire, and then just had the Revenant Prime, and at least you don't run out of ammo with it for whatever reason. So defend the Leverian from the avaricious clutches of Parvos Granum and the Corpus Drusus, curator and caretaker of the Leverian, request your help to get out from under Parvos's gilded thumb. It falls to you to track down his assistant and chief chronicler, the Warframe Dante. Master Dante's abilities as you take on new missions and greater challenges than ever before. Read on to learn more about everything in Update 35.5 Dante Unbound. And we got 11 years Warframe. They're doing different alerts. If you just didn't get it so far, you got like a deck skin for Excalibur. Haven't changed back to Excalibur. I've just been using like Necros for all the missions where you just run through, because you basically start the mission and run from the start of the mission right to the exit. And been using Paracesis, got that to level 40, but there you go. And I'm gonna do sorry, I just easy mode, do Revenant, at least then I can, I don't know, buff everybody in the squad so they won't die, right? Everybody's invincible. Easy mode sortie. Warframe 11th anniversary celebrations continue with Dante Unbound. Log in now until what? The whole next year, I guess. And you're going to earn this Dex Nikana melee weapon. I didn't get that. I thought it was going to be coming in the inbox, but I have not gotten that yet. The Dex Nikana also has, maybe it's my next login, right? Unique trait, melee combo counter increases for every 11 hits. Max combo multiplier is 11x. Did we go to 12? 12x? No, it's 11 because 11 year anniversary. Learn more about what else is going on in Warframe to celebrate its 11th year anniversary. In-game alerts, and we have different alerts. We're going to talk about this in the little dev stream footage that nobody seems to be watching either, right? Deep Archimedia launches next week, so that's what they're holding this stuff off till it's all polished and everything for next week. And then I guess the iOS didn't get updated to the Dante version because they had some issues with that, so there'll be no little cross save stuff, but it'll probably be fixed by the time you see this video. They seem to be pretty much on the ball, getting it running smoothly, other than random issues and missions and such. As announced earlier this week, we have made the decision to launch Dante Unbound without the Deep Archimedia game mode. Instead, it will launch in a hotfix next week on all platforms. Given the complexity of the game mode, and all the careful design considerations required in its development. We want to ensure that when it gets to you, it's in its best state. As an additional reminder, Deep Archimedia requires 2 NetraCell search pulses in order to play. So we had 5, and then you're going to have to use 2 of them there, so to get to do this twice, and then 1 regular NetraCell. Let's see what we get. With that in mind, we want to reassure you that we will be adding a one-time bonus of 5 NetraCell search pulses with its release next week, which will last until the following week. So you get like, what, 10 for 1 week, then it goes back to 5. This will ensure everyone who meets the requirements can attempt Deep Archimedia, even if the weekly 5 NetraCells have been completed, so that's why. There's still so much to explore in Dante Unbound. Read on and learn more. Dante Unbound is a mainline update. Mainline update means that everything the team has been working on since the launch of Whispers in the Walls is in this update, with the obvious exception of content that is not ready to be released. Like with all mainline updates, it is very likely that things slip through the cracks, so we'll be watching for bug reports and feedback in the dedicated Dante Unbound subforum. So I guess as far as like their big updates, having started a game kind of later than everybody else, I'd say all like the open world stuff is like, okay, there's, big area you can go in freely and different, like mining and stuff, and, all the Deimos, your necromechs going down there. But the Whispers in the Walls is just like, just pop in, do a couple missions, all of a sudden, I get to max rank with the caveat, and then there's really nothing to spend it on, so just didn't do it. And so we'll see. Imagine they'd be having other bigger updates like the Duviri Paradox, probably another one of their more sizable updates with like its own little quest series and everything. But stop doing all the Steel Path runs, because like I was doing like the regular circuit, and then switching over and doing Steel Path circuit, and it's like 10 hours of just the circuit every week. So I had to take a break on that, otherwise I'm just getting the ribbons from the Steel Path circuit. So just hold off for a little bit on that. So Dante Unbound contains a multitude of additions, getting back into Dante. Untangling Dante Unbound. We highly encourage you to read the following patch notes in full for the best understanding of the contents of this update. If you're looking for a specific topic, we have provided some main headers and subheaders for each section below. There's even more to explore in between. All right, so we got the highlights of the Dante Unbound. We got the new Warframe Dante, some new Incarnon weapons, the Onos and the Ruvox, those would be his weapons. Basically, you can get like a bonus if he's using them, right? Some new Deimos node, Armadas. So you got a disruption area there for Deimos. And disruption quality of life changes. We'll see what that is. The new enemy, the Gruzling, is like a little creature that's going to come in, like take the keys or something during your disruption mission. Maybe take your money. And you kill him and then you get it back. So we'll see. Albert Laboratories and Sanctum and Atomica changes. Research Dante store. Alberic's Laboratories tile set expansion. It's right, they're going to be one of the ones from the quest line. They're going to be able to actually do that with the mission, I guess. So weekly Archon Shard offering move to the Sanctum and Atomica. So we'll go check that out. What do you have to do to get that? Because before you had to go to Chipper and got enough for all the blueprints for the Warframe. I just had to do a few more to get the little couple weapons he had. But I guess, once you had that, then you have to keep doing the missions all the time to get your Archon Shard. So we'll see how it is now. Steinex, little bonuses, Tenogen, little art packs, in-game market additions. Archon Shard expansion, so you can combine your Archon Shards and then get the Tau Forge shard out of them. Basically, I put the 5 shards on Excalibur, and then they've just been stored, and all the rest of them I haven't put them on anything. Because, like, alright, already beaten it all, so we don't even need to put the shards on them, but maybe we'll start trying it out. Where are we at here? We just scrolled down too far. So, okay, Nitrocell drop table changes, because I guess, you know, it's too hard to get those 50 or whatever you need, 21 or something of your certain arcane that you want. Legendary arcane, melee. Stynex, okay, we got that. We're down here somewhere. You add in a bunch of different augment mods, so we'll be able to try them out on, I don't say here, but yeah, it's on like Mirage, Inaros, Loki, Ureli. So be checking out what new mods they have for them. Omnia Void figures, Steel Path editions, Steel Path Zeramen bounties, Steel Path expansion. All right, so they're adding Steel Path stuff will be in the Zeramen area, right? New player path improvements. So Cephalon Samaris introduction. I remember doing a quest where they had a, all of a sudden I was doing that, and then, you know, getting the first mark, and then you go through the little simulation thing to scan a mob. All right, we got junction changes, mastery rank locked inbox messages, Railjack market bundle changes, and quest changes for the new player path. Let's see what we got for melee attack changes, melee ground slam attack, finisher improvements, and auto melee fixes, UI quality of life, UI sorting categories, new fast travel menus, orbiter relays, and the dojo. I wonder what they're going to add for that. Upgrade screen changes, Warframe weapon, and Railjack stat, UI rework. Went through all the trouble, get a Railjack, trading in, getting like the equipment up and all that, and then I don't know, I just never end up doing it too often, or have like the weekly Nightwave thing to go capture a cruise ship or something, and it's just easier to, you know, let someone else join somebody else's mission. We'll see. Enemy Bone Widow Necromac rework, volume lighting updates, Kubo Fur updates, and you can add your little equipment will work from the operator, will work on the drifter. General additions, general changes, optimizations, top fixes, general fixes. Subscribe, Zillart, YouTube. All right, Dante Unbound. There he is. What's the name? Revenant. Oh, it's Dante. You just don't have the glowing stuff and the little things coming off. But anyway, new Warframe Dante, Seeker of Knowledge, Keeper of History, daring researcher of Laverian lore. Dante composes arcane tales to support allies and devastate enemies. Got his passive ability, Chronicler's Mark. Noctua scans targets, recording information for your codex. Status chance increased by 50% on fully scanned targets. Okay, so you get the passive added to your codex. So you don't have to use your companion. That's going to be auto scanning stuff. And as far as that, I went through the trouble, got all of Kavats and everything with the charm ability and the whatever, but ended up using the carrier, and it just automatically AoE loots, blows stuff up, and grabs all the items for me. So pretty much just use that. Okay, so his first ability, Noctua. Wield the power of Dante's Chronicles. Customize Noctua with 2 mods and enhance Warframe abilities and reward strategic combat. Primary attack releases pages that tear into lethal pieces on hits. Its alternate attack releases a wave with infinite punch through. So it's an exalted weapon. So you're going to pop that, get your exalted weapon, build up your power, and then just unleash your supercharged attack. There you go. So next one we got Light Verse. Dante's vitalizing composition grants him and his allies overguard and increases their health. That's his railjack ability. And Dark Verse. Dante's composition draws blood from nearby enemies, inflicting slash damage upon them. And that's going to be his Helmuth ability that you're going to be able to, nobody's going to use. I was using Eclipse, so we'll see how that is changed. Before it was like, depending on if you're in the light or the dark, which one would take effect, which bonus. Now you're going to be able to toggle it, so we'll see what the power of it is. But I had that on, Excalibur, which I haven't been using either. Final verse. Dante must compose 2 other verses before his final verse. Triumph, 2 light verses cast in succession. We'll give you that. And invigorate allies with a buff that increases health and grants overguard. Kills and briefly regenerate overguard. So might as well just want to pop 2 of them, and there you go. It'll be set. 2 dark verses cast in succession attack enemies, but is going to do enough damage versus your whatever weapon's already killing everything in one hit. Any damage over time as they suffer accumulates in a single blast. Word warn if you do a light verse and a dark verse, and add a Noctua synchronizes their attack with the allies' attacks. Page flight, dark verse followed by light verse summons paradigms that swoop at the enemies, making them vulnerable to status chance and drawing enemy attacks. So you gotta use 2 abilities, then use that ability. Now you can use your stat thing to add a bunch of stats on it. Then now when everybody does their video of showing off the damage after you've done all these steps, and then go and then boom, and then look at that damage. Well, yeah, but you did 5 steps before it. It wouldn't really, you just be running through, hitting stuff, killing it quick. Anyway, we're skipping around. We just passed all of this stuff up. So there you go, Dante, Laverian. Dursus desperately needs your help. Visit him in Dante's Laverian. So we're going to go to the Codex and then find out more about Dante. So probably just head in and check it out. There you go. There's his PEX card, Dante. Collectible card game Warframe. There you go. And you're going to need to be completing Deadlock Protocol and Whispers in the Walls to be able to head in there. And then, so basically I should log in and get an inbox message from Drusus to join them there. And then how do we acquire Dante? You're going to have to be doing that disruption mission in Armatus Deimos. Dante's blueprint and component blueprints have a chance to be rewarded from the disruption mode. Yep. So, and then you can just buy it from Lloyd's Research Dante store. There you go. In-game market. Buy it with the platinum. Purchase the platinum. Buy it with the platinum. Here you go. Here's his new Incarnon weapons. Boom. There's a lot in there. Ruvox. First and foremost, there's your weapon there. Look at that. We just keep on going. We got the book, the Onos. There you go. Next weapon up, the Onos. So then you got your new Deimos node of disruption. What to expect. We'll just be surprised when we head in. And what else do we got? Disruption, quality of life changes. Let's see the quality of life. While players highly engage with disruption, requests to de-emphasize the audio component are at the forefront. Because, yeah, you got to run around and, are you hearing the beeping? Hope you didn't hear the beeping. I got to go the other way till you do. And hopefully you went the right way the first time, because the bomber dude will just hightail it right on through unless somebody can just stop him. Alright, new enemy, the Gruzling. So there you go. He's gonna be doing that to get some melee arcanes. And there's the store. Well, if we look through all the stuff in there, there's a lot in here. Look at that. We'll be here for about 30 hours here, so we're gonna just have to speed it up because holy, a little hot fixes everything. All right, where are we at? We pretty much did through the highlights, all the details more so in here. We're just heading, check it out. But there you go. Take a look at, there's different, up to drop rates from this, lowered the drop rates of that, and everything. So you got like, instead of 2 years to get whatever item, now it's gonna be like 6 months if you trade. There you go, Stynex, Dante Unbound, in-game market editions. There you go. We already take a look at that. Different skins here. Got Banshee, Loki, what's the name? No, where's the name? Necros. One I've been using. Alright, so there, it looks cool. And then our little Gauss emote. The bunny ears, headgear. Different art pack by the community. Let's see. Pretty cool looking. I guess here I've been using Revenant, right? Looks like that. See, that is the Aurelie with some bunny ear. I don't know who is that. I know I'm wrong, but there you go. Archon Shard. And you'll be able to fuse them together. There you go. So there you go. Put them together, fuse them right there. Helmuth. Which two are you going to fuse together? Give you a new Tau Forged. And you require 100 Stella to fuse it. 3 of them. I thought you only needed 2, but I guess it looks like you need 3 of them to make 1. Or what did you need before? 5? 4? I don't know, looks like 2 would be good. So there you go. Naros gets some of his ability changed. Be able to drain easier and help blind people. And let's see what's next. Mirage Eclipse Rework. After a great amount of input, let's see how it works. Tapping Eclipse provides Lunar Eclipse buff, and if you hold it, you'll get the increased weapon damage. So if we want to just be safe and have our damage reduction, Solar, it's got a base of, isn't that what they were? Damage reduction cap is going to be at 90%. So I used to cap all the way at 95%, but 90%, that's alright for guaranteed. Everybody's got 90% reduction. Mirage Prism, there you go, increased by 100%. And Nourish changes if you're using it during the Helmuth, going down to only 45% viral damage buff and a 1.6. And Loki decoy changes. Aurelie is no longer rooted in place when casting Aqua Blades and Riptide. It was cool, but pulling the Wave Rider out on like one of them little close quarter missions, hard to move around the thing. Even using it on open world missions, everybody be pumping on their jetpacks and Arcwing flying away, and I just hoverboard it to the next spot. It's just cooler, I guess. You're there like 10 seconds later, but we gotta get there 10 seconds quicker. Get to the end of the mission, finish. Glow cloak options. There's a semi cloak option. You'll be able to so instead of going totally translucent, Omni Void fissures, you'll be in the Zeraman area. How to change bounty difficulty. Still path hold fast is now available for that. So we can just interact with that and get the steel path and the Zeraban. Alright, it's got moat, amp, junction changes, different prerequisites in order to do that and get through the junctions. Railjack market bundles, Sia's Vigil, melee attack changes. Alright, melee attack changes. Prior to Dante Unbound, melee ground slam attacks were distributed between 2 damaging instances. They appeared in the Arsenal UI. Alright, so slam attack, damage inflicted on an enemy by hitting them directly with a ground slam attack. We'll refer to this stat as slam direct hits moving forward. Alright, slam direct hits was scalable, but the radial damage was not, as a flat value. So what's changed? Ground slam attacks are now entirely radial damage. It's kind of how I was looking at it before. I mean, even though I'd like aim for it and then it said the radial fall off and all that, but you know, I figure you're doing a ground slam, you'll be slamming on, you know, like Mario got to jump on him. Ground slam, of course, now does he like throw his hat or something? Like Mario changed. Well, one time he's shooting a water gun. Super Soaker. Added 2 times multiplier to the radial. Changes appear. Alright, so melee finishers. All enemies should now be eligible for every type of finisher. Crossed all enemies and weapons. If an enemy did not have a finisher animation prepared, players will not be able to perform it. So as for like some of the enemies in the Netra cells and you know that area. Auto melee fixes. Fix getting locked auto meleeing even without the input after interacting with items and other actions while melee. I was thinking there's like some signal getting sent off through the gamepad or something, and I'm like, okay, I'll have to like hit another button to stop it. Usually doing I don't know, it's randomly on missions. It's like the dude just keeps attacking them. Anyway, you know, it happened quite a bit during the circuit. Fixed auto melee, and so alright, that should be fixed. New UI sorting categories, Warframe arcane selection screen based off of, you know, different bonuses, health, shields, armor, resistance, energy, abilities, weapon damage, weapon stats, movement speed, companion special, capture a scene changes, orbiter decorations scenes, new fast travel menus, orbiter relays. We'll get to see new navigation too. Let's see where. Okay, so you can go to the syndicates. You know, what do you have to walk there one time only anyway? Now you can do it through there and you just never walk there. Updated, added the Valiance bonus. This weapon can be fused with another weapon into a superior weapon. Once you already have the weapon and you know you're getting a secondary one. Alright, Warframe weapon railjack stat UI. Stats are now organized in order of importance. So there you go. Exact details. If it's new, it's been exposed. Health, shield, armor, energy, sprint speed. Are you kidding me? They put this one down below energy. What do you mean? It's like all you need is sprint. You don't even need the health or the shield. You just sprint speed through the level. Dodge the bullets. Damage, critical chance. You know, I'm just kidding anyway. Side attack combo, follow through. There's all your different stats going down, heading down. Railjack stats, UI changes. Alright, see anything in here? Read it quick. It's like, you know, used to do the slow crawl of the credits end to end of the movie, and then they went like they're replaying it like, okay, we have to show these credits, and then there you go, you're in the credits. Slightly updated. Okay, where we at? Optimizations. Made a bunch of optimizations, some fixes. All right, so for everything, hot fixes, UI, a little bit of quest in Laverian. So I guess that's what we're gonna say for Dante Unbound. We got get to do a bunch of disruption missions for the parts and blueprint and parts for Dante and weapons. So you'll be doing the disruption from that. Do the Laverian little quest series. Check it out through there, and you get little stat and cosmetic changes. So let's just head in, see what we get here. Dante Unbound.